So they were going live. All right. Yes. All right. Okay. Now, hello. I have to figure this out. Hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday, the 18th of June has come along. So I'm having an echo, so I'm going to have to kill, go on here. Give me a second. All right. Here. Okay. On YouTube, kill my. All right. That should have taken care of it, I think. That should have taken care of it. I'm going to check and see. So hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Welcome to a very special edition of this Musings and Music show that is coming to you live. I am coming to you from Miami in Florida, but as we told you, you are going to be seeing live images coming from Limbe. Already the program has started. I know it's not 8 o'clock right yet, but I didn't want you to miss some of what is already going on out there in Limbe right now. We're starting with a parade is already on. So I'm going to go ahead instead of just talking now and have you watch some of what is going on right now. This is the grand opening of the Gilgal Tower, the tallest building in Limbe, and no stops have been held back. Nothing. It has been, everything is out there. I have been watching for a minute. So there's been a parade going through all of Limbe. While I was watching a second ago, they were going right past Church Street, Seka Junction, and the whole 9 yards. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can highlight what's going on down there so you can see it for yourself instead of just having to watch my big old face. Let me see. I can start by doing that. Let's see. We can see the images side by side. So there we go. There you can see it on your screen right there. That's the parade going through the town of Limbe. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and let this show even better so you can see even more. Here. So you can see the full screen of it. Let me go ahead and do that for you so you can see even better. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to try to get the sound through to you so you can actually hear what's going on. There you go.
So these are live images of the caravans, the motorbike riders, the different cultural groups ranging from the Sudano-Sahelian in the north to the Bayangi in the south. All of them are putting out together. They're all out together. The fanfare. So they're actually trying to come to an agreement which direction they should take, which direction will make the Limbe city dwellers get a feeling and know about the grand opening. So
right.
that's it.
That's awesome.
You can see
What I'm trying to look and try to recognize exactly where they are now.
Just few meters away from community field, where we'll be heading back. I think we'll go through my one, then we'll go back to Newtown.
Okay.
So, these are live images. The population are more than excited.
I can tell. I can see it. Wow, those are all the Okadas, my goodness. And I can see, did I just see an ambulance there? Regional Hospital Limbe, that's the ambulance. So it looks as if they actually even have the ambulance on standby in case anything goes wrong. So ladies and gentlemen, if you just logged on onto YouTube, what you're watching right now is a parade in honor of this grand opening of the Gilgal Tower happening in Limbe. So they've been going through, that's why I started the show a little bit before 8 o'clock, because I didn't want to have you miss this live thing. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow, there's no way you can live in Limbe town and not know what's going on. You see, they have there, the Okada guy has Gilgal Tower grand opening right there on it. Wow. This is not a small thing at all. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining, welcome. My name is Egbembiwan Munjimbo, and I'm having a special edition of the music show today, not on the radio, but here on YouTube. And I have right there in Limbe, Sule, who is actually filming this, so you can see it. These images are coming to you live from Limbe. This is exactly what's going on in Limbe right this minute. I am going to be joined, so I don't blab alone here, by my little sister, little daughter, I could call her that, Mabel. I see I've let her in, she's connecting to audio. So there she is. I'm going to have her introduce herself once she has set up. But what you're seeing now, ladies and gentlemen, is Limbe live. That's what is going on in Limbe right now. What they're having there is a parade in honor of the opening of the Gilgal Tower, the tallest building in Limbe. Congratulations, Mr. Eric Iguachu and wife. You really have done something. Mabel, hello, I can see you.
Small.
But I think I can I can see your head's kind of like cut off.
I think I'm gonna have to sit down.
Maybe you're gonna have to do that. You're too tall for your own good.
I'm too tall for my own good.
Right. Welcome to the show. As you can see, that's your city Limbe right there. They're having a parade in honor of the opening of the Gilgal Tower right there. Limbe has changed so much since my day.
Yeah.
So I am looking at that and I'm having to ask Sule, our able cameraman, to tell me where they even are, because I'm looking at the place and going, my goodness. I have been to Limbe quite a few times. Yeah, this is Half Mile. Church Street, oh yeah?
Yes, I know where Half Mile is.
Right. I lived there through my years in Sega.
Wow, this is serious.
It is something. Oh, it's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
The town is out. Before you came on, there was the groups with drums. The Lebialem group, the Manu group, the Hausa group. I tell you, it was something.
It's been a lot of fanfare already.
A lot of fanfare already. Just letting the town know something has come. Look at that gas station. Oh my goodness.
It is worth it.
Yes, I do have some photos of Victoria back in the day. When there's a lull here, I'll go back and compare and contrast with all of this. Wow. This is something. And if you are there on YouTube, do not forget you're supposed to be subscribing.
Yeah.
Don't be watching, just watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I always forget to do that. I always forget to say that. This time when we're watching this, we'll go ahead and remind you as you join on there. Welcome. Stay with us. You can see it's a lot of excitement.
Subscribe so you can learn more about what Vosa World Radio is doing and what is happening in Limbe and other parts of Africa as well. This is something. I mean, I worked in Limbe for so long, and I don't remember which was the tallest building in Limbe at the time. I lived in West End. There was a building called Methode Building. I think it was a 4-story building, and that was considered really tall. So
because we're speaking, hold on, because we're speaking now, I'm going to go ahead and mute Sule so that we can just see the images and not have to hear the noise. Give me a second. There you go. So go ahead. You were speaking. You were saying something.
I was saying that I worked in Limbe for a few years, and my position is very odd. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
So I worked in Limbe for a few years, and I lived in a building in West End in Newtown. It's called Methode Building. And Methode Building, I think it had 4 stories, and it was considered very tall at the time.
Right.
So to hear that there is a tallest building in Limbe, that
correct.
Is tall.
So, it is 14 stories high.
That is tall.
14 stories tall. High. Yes.
The touristic attraction of Limbe is going to be amazing.
Right.
It's going to be amazing.
You're one of those who did that. So I have a bunch of shout outs that people sent in. Yeah. And that's what they're saying, talking about the fact that, just by the way, look at this. Notice it says Gilgal Tower. That man is carrying a flyer right there. It says Gilgal Tower. So it's not that they're just roaming the streets by chance. Right. That's what they're doing it for today. It's a big deal for Limbe. It's a big deal for Limbe. Correct. Because as you know, yes, that kind of structure coming there is not just like a hotel for people to just go sleep there and things. It has conference rooms. Yes. It's about to have equipped with a translation booth so people can have major international conferences right there. And it has a ballroom so people can actually do lots of things from weddings to other kinds of occasions and stuff there. And as part of this, within this show, I'm going to go ahead and show pictures, some live pictures and stuff. So for anybody just joining now, what you can see is down there that I've highlighted or spotlighted is Limbe right now. Those are live images coming in from Limbe town that are being brought to us.
Yeah, I'm impressed because I think, like you said, I did one of the videos to talk about it. When I worked in Limbe, I worked for Ocean City Radio. And that time it was an innovation to have a radio station in the Southwest region. And so everyone was attracted to that. That radio is in Coconut Island. And I cannot tell you how many people came there just to see the radio station. And so having the tallest building today, I can imagine how many people are going to be just staring at the building like, what exactly is this?
Many people didn't even know it was there. Many people who live in Limbe did not know it was there before today. And when I showed them the pictures, they were like, "Oh, what place in the United States is that?" Yes. So let me go ahead now. Those are the pictures again live. I think we'll go ahead since we're chatting and mute briefly since it's just the parade continuing. There you go. Let me go ahead and get that done so that we can hear ourselves better. Okay. He actually is on 2 separate cameras.
Oh, okay.
Right, trying to get the thing done. Yes, so I'm going to do that if I can find. Let me give me a minute so that I can do. There you go. Now he's muted so we can hear ourselves talk. All right. So I was going to ask you, what year was that? What year was that when you were talking about that Methode building? What year was that?
2000, in the early 2000s, 2001 to like 2000.
I have to laugh because you're talking about then. I'm talking about the time when I was in Seka, that was like 1976.
No.
Back in those days.
I don't know if land.
Yeah. There was not much. When the PYC, there's a PYC building there in
down,
coming down into Church Street.
Yeah, down beach.
It was like, wow. No, as you're coming down, like from mile 1, coming to half mile on the left.
Okay.
Then they had Donangu Pharmacy, and we're like, oh my goodness. The L&J, Louis and Joyce Shallow Travel Agency. We were
I don't know about L&J.
As you see like that, it was a thing. It was a major thing back in back in the day there. So that's what it looked like there, pretty flat. And then even before that, because I was born in Buea, but grew up in Limbe for quite a bit. So it's been really different. I'm going to try to see if I can find that. I had a video saved. I will see if I can find it and maybe try to share my screen and show you what Limbe looked like in the day. But if anybody's just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are in the right place. It is the grand opening of the Gilgal Tower happening in Limbe. We've just been watching the parade there. If you look at the little tiny picture up there, that's a live feed of what's going on. I just stopped it for a while because it was just the same thing. The Okadas, the taximen, blaring, and letting the entire city of Limbe.
I don't know if I don't see it. I hope those who are live on Facebook can see it.
Let me go ahead now in that case. And so briefly, for those who just joined, spotlight the thing so they can see it here. Can you see it now at the bottom of your screen, Mabel?
No, I don't.
You still don't see it?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So then we have to unmute the person. Probably when they are muted, then you don't hear.
Exactly, because when they come back on, they're loud.
Right. So let me just ask them to unmute for a bit so that those who are in now can just see, just join, can see what's going on. Right. So if Sule can hear me, go ahead and unmute yourself. Let me see if I can unmute you my own self. I think I can only ask him to unmute.
Yeah, I think you can mute, but you cannot unmute him.
Yes, I let him know that so he can go ahead when he sees that and go ahead and unmute himself so we can see. You can see the
so for people like you who were in Limbe for so long back in the day when it was called Victoria, the change is transforming to you because
it is this. I tell you, it's a pity that I wanted you to see those horses, that the horse riding people there, but we don't. Sule, I think he can't hear me, and so he can't see he cannot see the.
So it's going to be the cutting of the ribbon and all that stuff happening.
Correct,
today.
coming on up. In fact, let me do that so people can see that program. Somebody's saying that you can see the video at the bottom. I don't know why my
I'm sure people on YouTube can see it. You and
I hope so. Because I didn't want them to miss the horses and things.
Now I can see it. Yeah,
you can see it. So when his sound comes on, you can see. But somebody was telling me that they can actually see it, so that's good. So if you're just joining us, that's what's happening. What you see down there, taxis, okadas, drums, people in the traditional attire that they've been walking through Limbe for about almost an hour now. That's why I came on a little earlier than 8 o'clock as promised, because I wanted people to see that. So now that we know that people can actually see the pictures, I'll go ahead and mute Sule back.
Okay.
You were saying something. Sule, were you saying something?
Yeah, where exactly?
Mabel, hold on a minute. I think he's speaking.
Okay.
So the different cultural groups we have in town, all of them are showcasing their beauty, their talent, their love for their town. Limbe being a cosmopolitan city hosts not only the Bakweri people, not only people from the southwest, but people from all over the country. So this is the same thing. The people are happy.
Right.
People thank Mrs. Iguacho for putting such a wonderful edifice at their disposal. This will not only benefit Cameroonians from Limbe, not only Cameroonians from the southwest region, but from Cameroonians from Cameroon and the diaspora at large.
Right. Because now, since we have seen that building, even my own children are saying.
Gilgal fever. I think if I can tell me that way.
It's calling it Gilgal fever. It is Gilgal fever.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Where is that caravan now? What part of Limbe is that?
The caravan. Yeah, we are arriving. The
bike
riders
the
are
tower.
arriving.
I can see it there in the background. Mabel, did you catch it? So I'm going
to stop. Very beautiful view.
Right.
Everything is set.
That is it there in the background.
Yes.
Right there. That's the Gilgal Tower coming up. So yes, I will stay with you then. So that I can see you all, the caravan arrive.
You can see
the tallest building.
Riders showcasing their love.
Let me even spotlight you so that we can see.
Anxious onlookers.
Right.
Anxious onlookers are already out.
Yeah, there it is.
Yes, they are guessing they're arriving, they're getting there. I myself had to I'm going to do
people from the Cameroon. It should be noted that Gilgal has transformed this road. I, for one, can testify, being born in Newtown. This road behind police barracks was not being used long time ago. But when this edifice came, people now start using the road. So they are happy.
Well, that brought some development.
Exactly. So everybody now on that road gets a chance to showcase whatever they are selling. That's the Libya Limbe I just saw there.
Yeah, I see that.
I saw the signboard.
Yes, the bike riders are already here. Now we are waiting for the different groups to reach. Yeah, these are the people.
Wow. So this would be the Okada group right here. Wow. Yeah, they have their own drums that are dancing away.
They do.
It's not a small matter at all happening there in Limbe today. Yes. All right then. You see, it's only now I'm really fully getting, because people have been asking me, where exactly in Newtown is it? It has taken this parade for me to understand exactly the geography.
Yeah.
So you're coming from Church Street there, you make that, instead of going to the Catholic Mission, you make that right, like you're going to the old market.
Different cultural groups arriving.
Okay. All right. My goodness. Okay, can you pan and show us the, like from there now, and show us the Gilgal Tower again?
I can hear you.
Yes, that's he just did it.
If he can zoom in, that would be great. Yeah.
Yes,
that is
magnificent. Look at the edifice. And you see what you see up here. I think the image froze. But what you see up here is a giant size billboard up there. Where you can put announcements about things going on.
Electronic billboard, yeah.
Correct, electronic billboard. So you can actually put the, I think he lost his feed briefly. So we're going to go ahead. Yeah, he lost his feed briefly. I'm going to go ahead, and now maybe at times like this, that's when I can go ahead and do one or two of the things that I said we're going to do. Okay, he's back on. Oh, here come those horses I wanted us to see. Let you to see. There, did you see them and the actual band going by? So at least let us watch them arrive at the premises. And the people who are watching this who have grown in Limbe or lived in Limbe before but have not been there in a long time. Yes. So for their benefits, they're getting to see all of this and going, what town is this? It is Limbe. This is what Limbe looks like now. So that's the parade. If you just joined us, welcome. I'm reminding everybody to subscribe today. I'm not forgetting that everybody tells me, don't tell me to subscribe.
There you go. Are now going to take their seats.
They're arriving at the building.
Now going to see it.
And this is about 1 p.m. in Cameroon. Yeah. So
yes,
it's the afternoon and people are getting ready to get along.
It's about 1 p.m. And I know how hot it can be, but this will have been out marching around this town.
So you guys should better stay tuned, because all of these traditional dance groups will showcase. They are from the Bayangis to the Bakweris to the Fulanis to that means there are a whole lot of them here. So you guys should stay tuned.
We definitely will.
It's an event. It's a memorable. It should be a memorable one. It should be one that is we are not going to forget anytime soon.
That's true. It's a historic event for Limbe town. There it is. There's the Gilgal Tower right there.
Magnificent.
Yes. Hey, the dancing has started.
They have to warm up the area.
I tell you.
Arrive.
Yes.
And this is going to bring a lot of business to Limbe. Limbe is called the city of friendship, and people like to go visit Limbe. So that's going to Down Beach and just celebrating. You're going to want to go by the building and take pictures as well.
That's true. Oh, these are bobans right there. I can see them with their feel free to talk to one or two of them. Yes, but you know, Eric, what told you it's a boban. It's a boban and a soban. It claims both.
Dignitaries, high profile.
The dignitaries are going to be sitting right there when they arrive. So you can see the stage is set.
The red carpets are rolled out, everything.
Wow, look at the red carpet. That's one of the longest red carpets I've seen. A red carpet that goes right across the street. Because the thing is, the parking for this edifice right now is across the street. I just saw somebody with his blazer, so that would be a boban.
Here we have the Limbe women's meeting. Limbe here they are, most of them, they were part of the caravan. We moved with them. Here we have the Fulanis from the Sudan side, and the other part of the county.
Right, I see those drums.
Here we have Association de Filles, that means from the southern part of the country. We have the Biabia women. They also showcase leadership their too. It's going to be a memorable one.
Awesome. And you see, they have the ambulance there on standby. If you feel faint, it's well taken care of. There it is, right there. It says Hospital de Limbe Hospital. So I know Mr. Iguacho, he has left no stone unturned. He has had it all covered. That's very good, Mr. Sule. Give us a panoramic view of what it looks like right down there on the street. Oh, that is Toko Guillaume's Francoise they're playing there.
They don't even know the song.
From those days. Right. You see, making sure everything, yeah, you will show your credentials. You have to be safe, right? And then he has his one, then he's going to tell his scan. Excellent.
So everybody who's in the building should be rest assured they are in the right place.
You're going to be safe.
Be careful. All right. So maybe sometime a little bit before the occasion starts, we can go and
go right ahead. I was going to ask you too. So now he's giving us a tour. We are privileged to be getting our own little tour of the premises.
So journalists are out here, the MCs, everybody. Everything is
set up right there. Hello, everybody. There you go. So we're having a tour of this is the Gilgal Tower itself. And you see, that's the thing. Look at it, you have a view. Once you get on there, you start climbing up. You have a beautiful view of the city. Where he just was now, a second ago, you can see all of that down there. And that's just the first floor. I tell you, it is as festive as can be. You're a new Kangas fan now. You don't recognize the.
I do now. After you did a little bit of humming, I understand. I got the music. I didn't get it in the beginning. I am a new Kangas fan for sure.
That is the Komla Moto. The Komla Moto. That's playing there. That they're playing.
Yes. Yeah, I got it after you did the humming.
Which Salon Bango? Of course, Salon Bango did have version, which got a little bit more popular.
Yeah, it did.
Yes. Oh, they didn't come to play. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining, that's what you're seeing. What you're seeing there is a live feed coming to you from Limbe. That's what's happening there now, this very second. What you have missed is the parade around the town of Limbe. So if you're a Limbe person, maybe you're missing your Sticker Junction, you're missing Half Mile, you're missing Gardens, you're missing that troop went around. There were actual horses there that I saw, at least 2 or 3. Instead of the parade, the Okadas were out. We just saw them arrive and dance away. The Fulani group was there. The Biabia women were there. The Lebialem women, the Bayangu group was there. The Fako group, they're out there. Today is a special day for Limbe. That's Black Steel. You know, I am a Bakosa fan, so I can tell.
Yes, that's Black Steel. And you even know the title. I give it up to you, Auntie Egbe.
God rest Kochi Francis soul. It was his voice that you would hear singing this song. He and Emil Kange. Right. All right. So we are going to keep on watching the live feed bit by bit, and then so I will come back to that. But I keep on saying, let's go back and see. You can see the town there in the background. I keep on saying, let's go ahead and take a quick look. I'm going to go ahead and mute Sule temporarily and see if I can find. Okay, that's the band just clearing off. Let's see if something is about to happen. Let us not miss something.
Nothing is gonna happen. The dignitaries are not there yet. People are just
the officials are not yet there.
Soon.
Correct.
We know.
Correct.
We know our
correct.
Cameroon. So this is just,
yes.
They're trying to put the ducks in line before the mother hen
actually shows up.
Yeah, but at this moment, I don't think anything would happen. I have
not just yet.
Part of such events for so many years when I work as a journalist, and you go there and then you wait and wait and wait, and nothing happens for like 3 hours.
Till everybody's really set, and then the dignitaries themselves start to arrive.
That's right.
Yes. Okay. So he's even going to go ahead and he let him take a break. He's asking me about cutting for now. That's fine, Sule. If you want to go take a break, a well-deserved break, sure can. We are going to find Mabel and I can chat up a storm. Trust me, we'll cover this. We have this covered. When you're ready to come on back in. You can go ahead and cut the video, and and we know how bandwidth things are out there. But Mr. Ngocho has made sure he really has done wonders. I saw with my own eyes on the video there, the Camtera people. It was like they sat down there. I saw all of those wires crisscrossing and things as they were getting ready to set up.
Yeah, there's internet connection. So, that is right. Good.
So I'm going to go ahead and have us come on back. Thank you so much, Sule. We will be keeping an eye, and you can let me hear and let me know if something is happening. We'll come right back to you. Let me go ahead and bring Mabel onto there. So thank you. I know how early it is for you. Yeah, where are you even coming to us from, Mabel?
I'm in Massachusetts. So I joined you at 8 o'clock. If I were in California, I would not be doing this.
Yes, because that you would be 3 hours behind. Yes. I am coming to you all from Miami, Florida. It's 8:27 right now.
Thank God for journey mercies. You were texting me as we were traveling.
Oh my goodness, night. I've had all of 3 hours of sleep because of all the flight cancellations, and then got here. But here we are. I'm too excited to not be awake on time and doing this. So I've been God day, as they say. I've been promising to find this thing. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find it, and then come on back and show you Limbe in my day, or even before my day. So I'll come on here. Yes, it was Victoria then, it. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and let us watch that video, and then I can make a little bit of a commentary about it. So if you're a Victoria person, this should be some nostalgic pictures.
Right. I want to see as well.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and find it. Give me a minute, and then come back. Here it is. So let me make sure that it is ready to show, and then I can come on back and find us and do that. Let's see if I try to share my screen. Do I see it there? I don't see that yet. I don't see it showing up in this. I think that's a possible thing to show. That's not a good thing. Button? I did, but I don't see. I'm going to just go ahead and navigate and find the thing. I have it as a Vimeo thing. That's probably why. Okay, I see what's going on now. It's the thing is having a hard time recognizing who it is. I'm going to go ahead and see if I play it now, you're not going to be able to see it. That's not good. Let me take some of these things off for the time being and see whether that will help. Because I really do want you to see that. It should be. Now it's not showing up as an option for me to share it.
Are the people on Zoom, are the people on YouTube able to see it?
No, I don't think so. And I want to be able to go to that particular set of pictures. Let me see what will happen if I do this, and if I lose you, let me know.
Yeah.
Because I can see it here, but then you would not be able to see it till I share my screen. That is the problem.
You have to share it.
Yes, and it's not one of the things that's coming up. Not too sure why. Because I'd have liked, there are quite a few things I would have liked to share. Let me see what happens if I do this. Will I be able to share this screen? Come back and look at it if one of those. Because I do have quite a few things I'd have wanted to share, but it's not letting me pull up. Let me see what advanced means here.
Technology.
No, not that. It was a video, but then I'm going to have to go.
The whole production team.
Right, because of the thing, I can see them here, but if I'm not able to share it on this screen, then I think, yes, we'll not be able to see it. I have to I'll figure it down the road how to sync the thing so that I'm able to go and pull up stuff from over here. All right. So for now, we'll just go ahead and keep the chat going. But that is not that I have another issue with not being able to show those things, because that's why I have a bunch of shout outs I'd like to show.
Shout outs. Oh, absolutely. Those ones.
Yes. And even the preps and all. So it says a sync is on. I'm not sure whether that is the issue. It's not being able to pull up my own it should be able to pull up whatever screen I'm looking at, should be able to come up while I'm on. Is it this one? Maybe I should minimize this one, and then that will help. Who knows? Let me look now.
Yeah, whatever buttons you touch,
so we're trying to figure out work. Yes. I'm going to try to see now what. No, it still has just us here and the why it's not giving me access to the things that I'd like to share. I may have to go. Oh no, I don't need the whiteboard. No, this is not a stop. I'm not able to get the feed of what I may have to. We may have to cut off and come on back on.
That's fine.
Which will be a pity, but we do have to be able to see these things.
Okay.
So I have this one right here, and give me a second. So that let me mute. So Mabel, go ahead. The floor is yours while I go ahead and check on a few things.
I can hear you. I see your beautiful Victoria's jewel.
Right, but I'm giving you, let me spotlight you, so you go ahead and handle things while I check on the background on a few things. I'm going to mute myself briefly, and then turn things over to you, and you can talk about your impressions about what you've seen so far for the benefit of our guests.
Well, yeah, Limbe is a city I recognize very well, and Antigua, thank you so much for spotting the Gilgal Tower and talking so much about it, because you did say that some people didn't know about it. I didn't know about it until I saw it on your show, and I said, oh wow, I'd like to know when you get back on how long it took the owner to put that building together as far as the construction time period. But Limbe is a city that welcomes a lot of projects, and things like that are just going to serve as a touristic attraction to a city which was already a touristic attraction. And so we know that, Cameroon being what it is, English and French, it's going to be like a merger of the two languages. The conference room I saw in the commercial was just so huge. And knowing that it has a multilingual translation capability, I can just see how that is going to blend the two cultures we have in Cameroon together. But this is very exciting. I didn't grow up in Limbe. I grew up in the Southwest region for sure, but not in Limbe. Limbe and I are connected through work. And I was saying earlier that when I worked at Limbe, I worked at Ocean City Radio, which was the first privately owned radio station in the Southwest region. And it was just amazing. It was like a touristic site. Coconut Island was the place people would come up just to see where the radio station was, just to see how it looked like, just to see what a radio even looked like, a radio station even looked like, because we all grew up listening to the radio, and you just tune it, you say, oh, who are those people talking? Where are they? And so that was brought to us thanks to Ocean City Radio, and then others also sprouted. And to see that this city today is hosting what you call the tallest building I don't know what else to say. I think if I go to Limbe one of these days, I will not recognize the city where I was some years back. The city that gave me the projection into my career as a journalist. So Limbe is just, it's just a beautiful city. So if anyone wants to visit Limbe, do that. You know, walk by the Gilgal Tower, go by Down Beach, take some pictures, and just talk about Limbe and let it be known. It's amazing to know that such buildings can also be planted in our own cities in Africa, because us being in the West, people always think that we don't have such facilities. We don't have the sophisticated buildings. We don't have what it takes to be an attraction to the world. They have the idea of what they see on Discovery channels and other documentaries they see about Africa being the jungle and the animals and the barrique and people not wearing clothes. But the technology that Africa has today, if some people from the West could just make a trip and see what Africa has, they would be blown away. Their minds will be blown away. So this is just, you know, an addition to what Africa has to offer. There is a lot on that continent. It just takes a trip for you to discover and see what Africa has. People like, you know, the owners of Gilgal Tower, they're just trying to put Africa, you know, in a better position in the map of the world to let other people know that, hey, we could be called third world country, but we also have what it takes to host your first world conferences. I can't wait to visit Gilgal Tower someday myself as well. So this is beautiful.
Right. I am listening there in the background. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mabel, for covering. You may be doing quite a bit of that while I figure out this technology here. As I said, I'm not at home itself because we do have quite a bit of stuff to show you. I'm not sure why I don't have access to that, because I'm going to go ahead and just try. But I'm pretty sure that if I'm not able to share the screen, you'll only be hearing the sound and not seeing the thing.
We so need to see what people, who is talking and what they're talking about.
Exactly.
All the
so
shout
I
outs
have this here. So you tell me. Okay, let me see now here. Why we're having screen sharing issues. I have things that I can see on my screen. I'm going to call somebody and have them walk me through this. I have stuff that I can see on my screen, but it doesn't show up on the panel of things that I can share with you all. And so I'm to prove to you what I'm going to say, I'm going to find maybe your own clip, the clip that you did doing your shout out, and then tell you what it is that's going on there, so you can see what my issue is. And I'm calling somebody to come and help me figure that out in a minute, because I have not this one real quick. I can see, for example, right here. There's Mabel. I'm going to say so you can hear the thing. Let's see now.
Can't even hear it.
They're not even hearing it. Wow. All right. We may have to do, but I am sitting here and I'm hearing it and stuff, and I can see it. I do not know. Maybe they say sync is on. Do I have to? But if I change to this two now, it may make me not able to see. No.
I think it's okay if you go as far as disconnecting and just try to.
And just starting over again. I think that's what I'm going to have to do to apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
That's fine.
Let me come back. Let me do this real quick so I can have this all figured out. Because I can see the things, I can hear them, but you can't. So I'm going to go. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the same place. Maybe that's what you can do while we're doing all of this now. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, is what you're supposed to be doing. And we'll be coming back in. It's 8:38 now. In the next say 10 minutes, at most 15, we'll be coming right back live on there, because I have to figure out, there's so much to show you.
You are the host, you are the commentator, you are the technician, you are the support person.
It's a one-man show. The person who has been here, who has been up for I don't know how long.
I did professional journalism for a few years, and you get that support. There's no way that you can handle all that. So kudos to you. Figure it out. Take your time.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead now and figure out. Sule is on 2 cameras, and that second camera just came in. That's why I want to see what's up with that.
Okay.
It says connecting to audio. Let me see what it's all about there real quick before I stop. I let him know. Let me add him on here. Sule, is that something you wanted to show us? Okay, no, what I see there is simply the setup. That's one part of the Gilgal Tower right there. Can you see it, Mabel?
No, I cannot. I don't see it right now.
Okay, you had said you don't see them. You don't see them, but I do some.
When you don't have the audio, I don't think.
Correct. You don't get to see. So he's just showing us that. I don't think there's anything major there. So
yeah. So I think it's okay to take a break because nothing is happening right there. We could have been going to the videos, the shout-outs that we have, but if we cannot, we got to figure it out.
We are going to figure it out. And so don't go too far away. That's why we said subscribe so that you can know when it's time to come on back.
Yeah.
So subscribe, hit that red subscribe button
notification button. It tells you when the person that you subscribe on your channel is back on air.
Because we're going to go off the air now while I figure out a few things right here and then come on back. So
do your
don't
magic.
go too far. Yes, go take your shower, go get some breakfast, come on back. So hit that subscribe button and get the notification. So as soon as we come on back, you will know. All right, Mabel, you stay there, you stay put. Sule, I will be back with you. And if you're only joining now, then what you missed was this super tour of the city of Limbe. There was a caravan, that's what I'm going to call it, a caravan going by there, and all in celebration of Gilgal Towers. There were all kinds of groups, the Lebialem group, the Bangi group.
My interest was a Fulani group, because when I lived in Limbe, I don't remember having a group of Fulani people living in Limbe. The diversity is so impressive.
It's a lot. Yes.
It is
if
impressive.
You are watching, I watched the coronation of the chief of Limbe, His Royal Majesty John Elufa Manga Williams, last Saturday, exactly a week ago from today. What kind of group didn't I see? It was as colorful. Limbe is really, really emerging.
Of culture.
It's a melting pot, and it's emerging as a real hub there in the Southwest region. So we'll be back in a second. Well, not in a second. Give us a couple of minutes to figure out this thing, because we have a lot to show you besides the live feeds. We have like I'll call it documentaries of what Limbe looked like before all of these marvelous things came along. We have shout outs. Mabel, who's there with me, did one of those. People who are just congratulating the Guachu family, who are just talking about how much hope they have for the city of Limbe with the addition of the Gilgal Tower. So we'll be right back. So let's give us a minute.